And then for like what's playing, like I told you guys, I kind of just started this one, and then as soon as I drew the first line, box just popped into my mind. Okay, so I was like, all right. And then as soon as I started like box, I'm like, TV? Okay. It was weird. I didn't really know where I was going with it. And so I just made like the TV outline, and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling like some dials on the TV. And then I didn't really know what to do. I was like, buttons, like a CD or like a disc holder. And I was like, okay, maybe like the color of the dials, we'll go with that. Color of the buttons. And then from there I was like, I don't know, what's on the TV? But I was like, wait, that's kind of cool. It's up to them. How about it's like, what's playing? Like, we just leave it up to the reader's imagination, or the viewer, right? I'm like, yo, that's kind of cool. The path revealed itself, right? The vision, the finalized vision, revealed itself to me, but only once I started. That's the thing, guys. Most people's problem is that you're trying to know everything before you start, and it never fucking works that way. Never. Like, I'm really sorry to disappoint you, but if you need to know everything before you start, you're literally never gonna get where the fuck you want to go, and that's a fucking promise. That's a fucking promise. Okay? And so I need you to let go of this mindset that I need to know everything before I start, because you don't actually need to know anything before you start. You just need to start. That's it.
You back in my head. I'm love drunk, steady drinking till I am dead. I'm drunk, drinking these
Gangsters, it's dark as fuck. Let's do this. Huzzah! Alright, that didn't do much. You stay. We turn you up. That's way too high. Well, let's go like this. Yeah, that's good money. Yo, what's poppin'? Oh, let me do this. There we go. There we go. Hit one of those two. Busy. Okay, there we go. We're litty. Alright, so I just got finished up. Hit the little green girl, yeah, I mean, Master Fit. Just got finished up doing my drawing for the day. It was fun. I started off just like drawing this like line. I just randomly started, and it kind of looked like string coming together to like make a heart. So that's what I ended up making it, which was super fun. And then I don't know, I kind of just had the idea of like when I started making like this line, I was just like box TV was coming to my head, but I didn't know what to actually put on the TV. So that's why I titled it what's playing. I love it. So, but. Well, let me make sure this looks good. Yeah, this is okay. This is fine. This is fine. But today, I've been really I've been trying to figure out. So we just hold on real quick. Checked off, draw for the daily disciplines. Oh, yeah, there we go. Lydiana. So I've been trying to figure out the daily disciplines. This has actually kind of been like the thing I've been really experimenting with a lot the past couple weeks. Is trying to hone this. It's like, what are these certain things that I'm trying to check off every day? And I actually, I've come to this awareness recently, like just today. I actually want to have these be like something like super disciplined that I do like the first 2, 3, maybe 4 hours, depending on the tasks, every morning. Every single morning, I want to check these boxes off, and then I want to make sure these are good. So when I first started these, like the daily disciplines, they started off as daily checks because I just wanted to make sure I did them throughout the day. But as they evolved, I wanted to have something where it's like, okay, no, I just turn my brain off and I just do this, right? Which is in complete congruence with the theme of this video. But we'll get to that later. Yeah, bro, honestly, I'll say that I've had a lot of blocks with like trying to figure out things with Road to Renaissance because I haven't gotten like my files organized with like all my footage. So I have like a ton of B-roll that I haven't organized, and it's really annoying because I haven't wanted to make any videos because I haven't had like the footage to be organized. So like I can get like the clips that I want to get at times. So that's stopping me from not making content. And because I'm not making content, it's like, oh, this sucks because I want to make content, but then it's like, oh, I'm not taking action on the thing I know I have to do because I'm coping about doing it because I'm not turning my brain off and just doing it. And so that's why today, like, my frog task is to organize those files, which I'm going to do right after this because I only have about 2.5 hours until I got to dip for work. And I still have to eat and get ready for work, which is going to take at least like an hour. So I have to make sure I do that right after this because there's no way I'm going into tomorrow without this because I need to start getting Road to Renaissance back out because not having that in my life, like I feel something lacking in my life, and it's because I'm not filmmaking, it's because I'm not editing, it's because I'm not expressing through that medium. I'm not tapping in. Like Road to Renaissance has been something I've been wanting to cultivate for 8 months, and I did in December. Not how I wanted to, but I got started. And now that I do have the opportunity to do it how I want it, I'm not doing it how I want it because my brain is just too much thinking, not enough off and working. Like today, I swear I've just been playing with this concept of just turn your brain off and do the fucking work. And so that's why, like, this drawing, for instance, I was just like, yo, I need to just do this. And I literally just started, I clicked my pen and I just started moving it. I had no clue where I was going. And then eventually, the path was revealed. And like the clarity, the vision solidified itself as I walked the path. And that's how it is. Like, I'll love to give this analogy, and I feel like this would really help out. Imagine that you're in a tunnel. You start in this tunnel, it's completely pitch black. And this tunnel is synonymous with the start of any journey. An artistic endeavor, a business endeavor, growing in any skill set, your spirituality journey, whatever, personal development, anything. It really symbolizes anything. But at first, you start in this pitch black tunnel. And you can't see a thing, right? And so since you can't really see anything, you're kind of just starting, and you're tiptoeing. You know, you're not really taking quick action. You're just moving very slowly because you don't want to fall, you don't want to bump into anything, you don't want to trip. It's dark, you can't see anything. Fair enough, right? I respect it. I respect it. And so you're moving, very slowly, but you're moving. And then eventually, a glimmer pops, just a small one. But it's a glimmer. You start seeing the light. You're like, oh shit, this is the right way. I actually am moving in the right direction. That reassurance comes. And this is when you start, seeing those positive feedback loops. This is when you start seeing your improvement. This is when, the reality starts catching up in terms of, the mirror principle delay, if we want to get esoteric. It's like, that is when you start seeing, like, tangibly what the change is like, what change is happening. It's not purely off faith, right? You're not moving blindly anymore. You actually have some clarity. You have some vision. And so because you have some clarity, you start picking up the pace. You start moving faster, right? And so now we're walking. We got some pep in our step because now we actually know we're on the right direction. Okay, awesome. As we continue on, right, we continue going, we're faster, we're moving. And as we continue to pick up our pace, our light continues to expand as well. Until eventually we get to the point where, boom, we're fully sprinting, and our tunnel's completely illuminated. We have full clarity, and we're fully moving in that clarity, fully aligned in that vision. Here's your thing, though, guys. You can only get to that full clarity, sprinting in it completely aligned, if, and only if, you are willing to take the steps in the dark first. The blind steps in the dark. And you have to keep taking them without knowing when or if you will get to where you want to go. You have to operate on faith. And I don't mean like this like pussy ass faith, like, oh yeah, I can, oh, this might happen for me. No. I mean true emotional conviction. I mean true surrender. I mean true alignment with the will of God. That is what I mean. True knowing that the path you are walking is the path towards your highest evolution. It is the path that will get you to your desired reality. It is the path. That knowing, that emotion, that is what will birth the reality. But it has to start with blind emotional conviction, without seeing anything manifest in reality yet. The glimpse is when things start picking up. That's when you start getting those positive feedback loops. That's when reality starts picking up. That's when reality starts changing. But you have to operate in the dark first. And so, come back to my drawing example. I just started. I had no clue where this drawing was going. Like, let's say I'll just pick it up real quick. I had no clue where I was going with this drawing when I just started moving my pen. But then I got to the point where I kind of had, I had this cross, but it wasn't actually a heart yet, and these weren't connected. So I was like, oh, this kind of looks like a string forming a heart. And then I kind of like made the ends. I finished off the ends. And I was like, yeah, I feel like the body of this is done. I kind of just need to add some color to it. I need to make sure it's known as a rope, which is why I went with the color, and then I also did the lines over it. And you can tell that's like a string or a rope. And then I went with the red inside to emphasize that it's a heart, right? The love, the heart that is created from inside of it. I thought that was beautiful. And then for like what's playing, like I told you guys, I kind of just started this one, and then as soon as I drew the first line, box just popped into my mind. Okay, so I was like, all right. And then as soon as I started like box, I'm like, TV? Okay. It was weird. I didn't really know where I was going with it. And so I just made like the TV outline, and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling like some dials on the TV. And then I didn't really know what to do. I was like, buttons, like a CD or like a disc holder. And I was like, okay, maybe like the color of the dials, we'll go with that. Color of the buttons. And then from there I was like, I don't know, what's on the TV? But I was like, wait, that's kind of cool. It's up to them. How about it's like, what's playing? Like, we just leave it up to the reader's imagination or the viewer, right? I'm like, yo, that's kind of cool. The path revealed itself, right? The vision, the finalized vision revealed itself to me, but only once I started. That's the thing, guys. Most people's problem is that you're trying to know everything before you start, and it never fucking works that way. Never. Like, I'm really sorry to disappoint you, but if you need to know everything before you start, you're literally never gonna get where the fuck you want to go, and that's a fucking promise. That's a fucking promise. Okay? And so I need you to let go of this mindset that I need to know everything before I start, because you don't actually need to know anything before you start. You just need to start. That's it. Okay, so I wanna close out this video by reading you guys my newsletter from today. I want to close this out. I want to close this out. So, my newsletter for today was titled, Turn Your Fucking Brain Off, LOL. Right, this is Jaden's Curiosity Chronicles number 95, January 20th, 2025. By the way, guys, if you guys like reading, I send daily insights to your email, stuff on spirituality, metaphysics, creating, mental health, stuff to help you live a more authentic and fulfilled life as a writer, creator. So if that sounds like you, click on that first or second link in the description. Honestly, I don't really know. I'll be changing shit up. I'll be trying things. So just click on that link. You can copy that for free, right? You can join up for free. All right, cool. So title is Turn Your Fucking Brain Off. All right. The trap. Oftentimes we get totes stuck in our head. Thinking, planning, strategizing, mentally masturbating, taking zero action on the moves we want to make, or the ideas we want to cultivate, or the ideas we want to actualize, rather. Just not moving, right? Trust me. I get it. All right. A year ago, right, late January 2024, I was stuck. I was stuck there. I was sad because I was making no progress in my YouTube business journey after 5 weeks. LOL. Increase your timeline. I was angry for not pursuing my artistic interests like drawing, writing stories, filmmaking. Wasn't doing none of that shit a year ago. Worst of all, I felt trapped with the current spiritual path I was on. Like I was hitting a spiritual ceiling, I like to say. I was coming into 2024 with a new interest of re-exploring my Christian roots. So I grew up Christian. But after being open to spiritual concepts, because of Way of the Superior Man and learning from Dr. K, Healthy Gamer GG, learning about Hindu and yogic teachings as well. So because of them, because of Dr. K and then the teachings of David Data and the Way of the Superior Man, I was a lot more open to spirituality. I was never really closed off. I didn't really seek any like spiritual teachings or anything up until last year. Or up until, I wasn't really seeking them heavily until last year, but those things really didn't come into my awareness until 2023. Because I kind of just closed off spirituality if it wasn't like Christianity or the occasional like astrology post I saw on Instagram in high school. But I was coming into 2024 with a new interest of re-exploring my Christian roots after being more open to spiritual concepts due to Way of the Superior Man, as well as Hindu and yogic teachings I learned in the second half of 2023. And so around mid-January, I'd had my first mystical experience during a prayer. But it was before I knew what a mystical experience was, right? So I just had this insanely overwhelming experience of the love and the vastness that the presence of God brings. And yet, I'm supposed to believe that God tortures his children that don't confess his true son. Yeah. Not so sure about that one. Here's a little image that I posted in here. This is like a little note that I dropped on Substack like a week or two ago or something. It said, "The God you don't believe in doesn't exist." That's from Dr. Mark Gaffney. God isn't some hell-bent deity who needs to sacrifice his children in order to quench his bloodlust. God is the infinite intelligence and boundless beauty which animates all life. Know the truth of your Creator. It will bring you unimaginable peace and healing. Anyways, I eventually discovered metaphysics and esotericism in April of 2024, and I've been in love with this path ever since. Right, so slight tangent aside, a year ago, in January, I was fucked. And I most certainly wasn't taking action, let alone consistent action, to get me closer towards my goals of being a creator and coach. But it's not like I wasn't taking action because I didn't know what to do. Oh no, I knew. Right, I didn't pay Hamza $600, $500 in December, plus another $100 in January. Right, so I didn't pay Hamza $600 for a Donna school to learn about YouTube business, right, to grow my self-improvement journey, to not learn about YouTube business and grow my self-improvement journey. So I had the information, trust me, right? If there was one thing I'm gonna always do is learn. And so I watched those Adana school courses. The 1% mindset course, productivity course, the YouTube course, the how to make your first $1,000 online as a coach course, right? So I knew what I needed to know. I just didn't do it. I just didn't do the work. It was that simple. And this is where most of us live. Besties with Copatron. I'll just show you guys Copatron on paper. Most of us are besties with this dude. Alright? Like, this is your best friend. I want you to think about that. This robot that feeds on your dreams and then produces bottles of I Can't that are made out of 100% cope. This robot is your best friend. I want you to think about that. That's crazy. That's crazy. But trust me, I get it, right? Me and Copatron be going our rounds every day. Me and Copatron, like, we be duking it out. Only difference between me and you is that I just push through more often. That's it. That's literally the only difference. I just turn off my fucking brain and get the work done. Before I started writing this letter, I was bullshitting so hard. Right? haven't even checked off my meditation for the day yet. I hadn't at that time. I've done it now. Which I didn't even do yesterday. Not gonna lie. I didn't do nothing for real yesterday. Like, this is my daily disciplines from yesterday. I had a lazy Sunday yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. Half of it was needed, half of it was cope. Just gonna keep it a stack. But hey, I'm right back at it today, right? Getting after it. Turning my brain off, getting the work done. So I just have a question for you, right? What are you turning your brain off for today and just doing? Like, no think, do. What's that gonna be? Maybe it's reading, maybe it's drawing, maybe it's doing the work, maybe it's making music, maybe it's going outside for a walk. Whatever it is, no think, do. What is that for you? Get clarity of that, and then commit to doing it right after this. Like, right after you finish this video, go do it. Like, I'm not playing with you. Go do it. Don't stay on YouTube. If you watch another piece of content after this video, you're a bitch. I want you to admit that to yourself. Say I am a bitch because I'm not taking action towards my goals. All right. So now you just got called out. So now you have to do it. Okay. So for me, it was keyboard. Right after I wrote the letter, it was keyboard. I hadn't played in 3 days because me and Copatron, like I said, we was mobbing. We was mobbing hard. We be going rounds. We be duking it out. I'll be with Copatron. We be chilling sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. We be chilling. But you have to stop. You have to stop letting Copatron devour your dreams. Okay? That's not good. That is not good. You do not want Copatron eating up your dreams. Gulp, 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 gulp. You don't want that. You don't want that. Right? Here's another note I dropped on Substack. I'll read that real quick. Working isn't actually hard. 90% of the game is just a matter of if you can push past the cope, put your booty in a seat, and continue to refocus on the task at hand when distracted for an extended period of time. Stop letting Copatron devour your dreams. Put booty in seat, turn brain off, get the fuck to work. And you know how you start? It's actually pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie. It's very simple. You just fucking do it. You just start. You just pick up the pen and you just move it. You just hit record and then you just start talking. You just step outside of your house and then you just move one leg in front of the other. You know, it's actually very easy to do the action. You're just coping. That's literally it. So I'll show you guys this real quick. There's a fellow Substacker. His name is Andrew James, and he does like drawings and stuff. His stuff is awesome, and he'll like put drawings in his newsletters, or he'll like drop his drawings and like make notes on them. And so he had this like diagram of going from thinking to making, and basically we have this path. Like we have like what we want to do, like the idea, and then it can go from like what was it? Oh yeah, your eyes, right, to the secret shortcut, right straight to the pen, right to the sketchbook. So it's basically like you can either go straight from like idea to action, or you can go from idea to brain to self-doubt loop, and you can keep thinking about it over and over and over and over and over again, possibly never taking action, possibly taking action. You might start, but you might not. So Andrew said he's a diagram of the flow of information when drawing from life. Ah, drawing from life. Okay, that makes sense. So you see the thing that exists, it goes into your eyes, and then you just use the pen, you just draw it. Instead of thinking, instead of using your brain, right, and start, oh, you doubt yourself about, oh, can I draw this? Oh, I don't know how to do this. Oh, is this line good? Nah, you just see, and then you just put on paper. It's very simple, right? And so I just said at the end, overall, brain bad, no use brain would make stuff. Very simple, okay? Brain bad, no use brain would make stuff. I feel like that's a very effective philosophy to live by. No use brain when make stuff. I feel like that's very good, honestly. So I want you guys to live by that. When I want to make something, when I want to take action, I just need to turn off my brain and just start. I just need to put my butt in the seat, right? Just sit down, okay? And then, like, pick up your pen, right? And then you know what you do? You just start moving it. You just start moving. You don't know where you're going, and that's fine. You don't know where you're going. That's fine. Maybe you want to start writing. You know what you do? You just pick up the journal, right? You just pick up the paper, and then you just start. You just start. You know what I'm writing right now? I have no clue what to write right now. But you know what? I'm doing it anyway. And here's the thing, guys. As you start, as you take action, the ideas will come to you. The direction to go will come to you. Like, that is a guarantee. I promise you, your intuition will tell you. It's simply a matter of listening. And here's the thing. This is actually probably the most important part of this video. So if you're still watching this, I need you to listen to this please pay close attention. You know exactly what it is you have to do, what you should be doing, the next step. It's simply a matter of, are you doing it? Okay, and what I mean by this is, like, your intuition will tell you exactly where to go. Like when I was doing this first, the knotted drawing. I was just making lines, and then I was like, ooh, this is like a string. Ooh, okay, let's finalize the string. That's making the heart. I'm like, okay, and then let's make this the rope, and then, oh, let's do the lines for the rope, and then let's do the red in between. Those were all intuitions. I was just being completely guided by God. That's it. And I was just listening. That's it. I was just listening. Just listen. It's very simple. No brain, all heart, hands move. It's very simple. Brain off plus heart on equal hands moving. It's a very simple equation. Listen to your intuition, act on it, don't think about it, and I promise you, you'll make stuff. It's actually pretty easy. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling because I have to organize this footage so I can make this video. All right, I'll catch you guys. Oh, by the way, Digital Alchemist Blueprint and my courses. My courses are for free right here on YouTube, and the Digital Alchemist Blueprint is currently free. However, starting Saturday, Saturday, January 25th, I'll be making the Digital Alchemist Blueprint $15, and I'll be selling it with like the course. So I'm gonna be like recording the book and making it a course as well. And so I'm gonna be selling that, but it's also going to be included in my Substack membership, which is basically going to be like my main product that I'm putting my focus on. And my Substack membership is basically going to be like an all-encompassing like membership where you'll get access to my courses and ebooks, right? My guides that I'm putting out there for you guys to help you guys with creating, with mental health, unblocking, so you can become consistent, fulfilled creators. So I have like the courses in there, my coaching, so everybody that joins gets one-to-one coaching with me. Kind of like, it's a tier, it kind of depends on what tier level you join at, how much access you get, but you get one-to-one coaching with me, and then you also get access to like the DRC Inner Circle community itself, right, where we got a few members in there. So if you guys are interested in joining up there, you can join the DRC Inner Circle, that link's in the description. If you guys want to work closer with me, get access to those guides, access to our other members, so you can get the information, personalization, and accountability to take action towards your goals, become a more consistent, fulfilled creator. So yeah, haven't done a CTA in a while, so that was kind of rough. But yeah, appreciate all the love and support, guys, like always. And more Road to Renaissance is about to be coming out, a lot more. Honestly, I think I want to pump like at least 2 of these out a week, so expect that. Definitely 1 a week, but expect 2, no cap. Do it today, be better for it tomorrow. Stay blessed, stay loving. Catch y'all. Thumbs out. Might want to turn that on. No, I'm tripping. Lydiana.